All right, welcome to Software Gore, featuring the most shocking, blood-free, goriest gore you've ever seen in your entire life. It's a subreddit for, like, software-related fails and stuff like that. I promise it's funny. Or maybe it's not, and you'll just waste your time watching this video. That's certainly a possibility as well. Actually, let me do some intro gore really quickly and interrupt myself to say there is a new track over on the music channel. If you want to check it out, link in the description. All right, let's begin with OK. OK, click OK to OK. Click OK if you're OK. We just want to make sure that you're OK before we proceed. We don't want to have anybody who's having a crisis proceeding with this program. But which OK do I OK? I don't know which OK to OK. There are a lot of OKs to choose from here. You haven't exactly made it clear which OK is OK. Or you should have been like press enter to proceed. Click enter to enter. Press enter if you would like to enter. Press enter or click enter to enter. That would also work in successfully confusing anyone. And also it's just such an ugly dialogue prompt. There's no button there. It's just text. Give me a button. So this is Software Gore. Now, okay, you're kind of getting the idea here. It's not, contrary to what you might have thought, it's not like in that movie. What was that movie called? Office Space, where they break the printer with baseball bats and stuff, which everyone has wanted to do at some point. It's not that kind of Software Gore, although there might be a subreddit for that as well. We'll have to look and see. Okay, the next one is not safe for work, but we're going to click on it anyway. If it cuts right to the next one, it means it wasn't safe for the video. You're a champ, Google. Click to see the not safe for work. Oh boy. Trying to think what this could possibly be. There are just too many options. It's Google and not safe for work. It could be anything, let's be honest. That's oddly safe for work, actually. This individual was looking for some safe for work anime wallpapers. And you know how Google does that autocorrect thing when it thinks you've misspelled a word and it's like, oh, here's what you mean instead. I guess it didn't know what safe for work meant, or SFW, that it meant safe. It's just like, you obviously meant that. You obviously wanted boobs, okay? We know you. We know your past search history. We literally know everything about you. Like, you're logged in on your Google account every time that you're browsing the internet. Like, we know everything that you're searching. So based on your past search history, we're like 99.99% positive that this is actually what you'd prefer to see. So there you go. You're welcome. I mean, if you really want to see what you search for, we got the little, yeah, you can click on it, but you don't want to do that. We're Google. We know everything about you. Google Translate really is the future, isn't it? Let's see. 15 in Spanish. Here to help. 15 in English is thanks. I guess that's accurate, right? We do use the same Roman characters, so thanks. You know, Google Translate, it's I assume it's based upon like machine learning, right? And that the more people who use it and type in to convert things, the more accurate the translations will get. But still, it's like you can tell as a native English speaker, for example, when someone who's another language speaker has like tried to use Google Translate to formulate something. So it's far from perfect. I wonder if one day, though, it will become perfect. I know there are companies that are working, maybe it is Google, that are working on like earpieces that'll translate conversation in real time. So pretty soon, you know, we'll never need to learn other languages. Everyone gets to exist in their own little bubble, and technology will do the rest. And then we'll have machines that will go rogue, and it'll be some really important diplomatic meeting or something, and then the machine will take whatever person A has said, and then it will tell person B in the other language that the other person has just said, you should go suck a D. But they never said that, but there's so much room for error when you're trusting that third party. Just think of all the things that can go wrong. Please enter your phone number. Please enter your phone. Oh my God, are you serious? Why? This isn't real. All right, this is a joke. This is a joke. I was like, there's... that's not, no. I was like, okay. I thought the first one maybe the first one is not the joke, and then someone created all the following ones. I just don't know if it's a joke or not. It's a joke. No one would do that. Although, let's be honest, the first one right here, this first, please enter your phone number, it is very reminiscent of, I showed this in a past video, the DMV license plate selection. You can't just type it in. You got to go down and select everything individually, and then it resets you every time you want it. No, I hate it. I hate it so much. And so it's not that far from the truth. Solid unit conversion, Siri. Hey Siri, who is the king of the United States? The answer is about 1.57 billion Chinese kings. Convert the total area. Convert the total area of the United States to Chinese kings. What does that mean? Is that actually taking like hold on, this is, a king is a traditional Chinese unit of area. Okay, I mean, if you think about it, it's a foot in the imperial measurement system was at one point derived from the length of the king's foot. So it means that a king being a unit of area measurement in China, it's not as weird if you think about it, given that the imperial system is weird to begin with. So that's funny though. I wonder if the unit of area is actually just like about the area contained within the circumference of, if you measure around the king's stomach or something. It's just a measurement so that the chefs can know about how much food they need to cook for the king. It's actually a very useful one because, if you underserve the king, you die. There's just not enough food. If you overserve him and he's full and uncomfortable, you die. It's very useful to know that information. The credit card terminals at my work, I constantly have to redo customers' transactions because they select OK. Oh God, that's so dumb. That's such stupid GUI. Why would you do that? Cancel is the visually appealing one. OK, but it's an X. That's the worst, actually. And I've seen this particular terminal at a few places. Fortunately, it didn't have this problem with it. Otherwise, I would have been like, I probably would have hit cancel as well. It's not their fault. I don't know what to press. There's no good option here. That's terrible. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I get frustrated. I guess they're trying to get you to pay in cash, probably. It's probably at a gas station or something. And they're like, we'd prefer you to pay in cash. So if you could, they just make it impossible to pay with card. They're like, oh, sorry, machine's broken. Do you have cash? I'm like, no, I don't. I never carry cash. Thank you. Stop trying to force that on me. There's something, though, that I will never understand about the amount of time it takes to check out for things. It's a frustration point. And like when I'm getting up to the register, I have my item, I have my credit card in hand. As soon as it's done processing, I walk away and then I put stuff away. I don't linger at the counter, putting credit cards, but nope, I move out of the way. Oh, etiquette. Okay, sorry, I digress, because that has nothing to do with software, Gore. But anyway, choose your gender. This could be a risky click. Your gender is FM, male, female, female, fed male, high school visit on March 17th, gender, international high school visit to Ho Chi Minh City at March 19th. I don't know about you, but did you just assume my gender? Because I identify as an international high school visit to Ho Chi Minh City on March 19th. Okay, don't you dare. I wonder how many people chose that one just because, like, yeah, I may as well. It's there. That's my gender. My work PC is self-conscious about its dialogue. This dialogue should never be visible. Poor thing. You just exposed your deepest, darkest secrets. Dude, okay. I swear to you, I wonder if someone will have an explanation for this, but back when I was in elementary school, we had the old colored iMacs. There was this error that I can't remember what triggered it to pop up, but I swear to God, the computer would start going text-to-speech on this error, and it would start off by saying, "It's not my fault." And then it would proceed to read off whatever error the system had just encountered. But I swear to God, it started off by saying, "It's not my fault." And it was just, I was so mystified at the time. I was like, how can this computer determine that something is not its fault? Wow, this is incredible. This is technology. This is amazing. And I still to this day don't actually know if it was, no sixth grade, I think it was like fifth or sixth grade. No kid at that age was smart enough to mess around and be able to create a custom text-to-speech error. It had to be like an actual error message. And I was like, what is this, old iMac? Whoops, someone forgot to remove the sarcastic placeholder text. Please select 2 or more items to compare, asshole. Someone's getting fired for that one. Oh God, dude. When I was back in elementary school, again, we're gonna go on reminiscing. I remember I wrote a paper. My mom wanted to proofread it. I gave it to her. I was super frustrated that she was gonna proofread it. She came back with these things that I was like, I disagree with your proofreading. And then I got really mad and typed some bull, like some angriness in the paper, forgot about it, printed it, and then I got to school and I had like, it was bad what I typed in the thing, and I had to just not turn in the paper. I was like, oh shit, oh God damn it, oh now I'm really in trouble. It's God, Mom, if you never proofread, this wouldn't have happened. We've got perfect park assist, dramatization, features not. I hope this is on like an actual website for a car and they're trying to demo their superior parking assist feature that they've just released anew on this year's model. This is what's gonna happen. You'll end up inside of the other car, underneath it. You'll have actually, this car is really low to the ground as a sports car. It'll actually end up wedging its way underneath, and no, hear us out, okay? It's very good for saving space. If you're in a place like New York, for example, not a lot of parking around there. So by wedging yourself under the car in front, 2 cars can take up 1.5 lengths. Really, it's genius. Guys, no one's buying our cars. Password is used by another user. Just blank. Password is used by another. Nice. Someone else has nothing as their password. Can you imagine, though, if everyone had to not only have a unique username, but also a unique password? Would that create issues? I feel like that would create issues because then you'd know that a password was in use by someone, but then how would you connect it to the... Sorry, these are things I shouldn't be pondering because it's like, oh, how would I compromise an account? Would it be helpful to know this? Or no, anyway, I feel like you just shouldn't have a prompt that says password used by other user. Also, it's blank though, so it's like twofold how bad it is. Hey, this one hits close to home. YouTube Content ID flagged a viral video uploaded in 2007 for using a 2016 song that sampled it. Oh, yeah. I've always been like worried about that in the past. It's like, what if you make something as an independent artist and then it gets sampled and then that like label comes back and claims you for the thing, because your independent thing might not be in the Content ID system, and so it's like, music is such a fickle, complex thing. Just I could rant for a very, very long time, but this sort of doesn't surprise me like in the least bit. This isn't really software, Gore. It's Content ID working how Content ID works, and that whatever the future thing was probably made by a record label. They submitted it to Content ID. The original thing wasn't. It was on an affiliated channel. Therefore, when the thing hit the Content ID, it matched. It doesn't check for what time the video was uploaded, which actually might be a good factor to incorporate, but it's music. My school's cafeteria survey. What do you identify as? For not to say other female. Personally, the student visit to Ho Chi Minh City in March. That's what I identify as, and I'm very offended that it's not listed there. All right, but that's just me. But apparently the correct answer was female. No, sir, that's incorrect. You're not. No, it's female, okay? It's all female, all right? Thank you. We appreciate your participation. Jesus Christ, Siri. What is the cost of a train ticket from Sydney to Brisbane? The answer is about 28.8 quadrillion kilometer US dollars. Wow. I didn't know there was a unit called kilometer US dollars squared. I wonder what like physics calculation created that 28.8 quadrillion of them. I wonder if that's like the amount of actual like dollars that would have to cover the area contained between the train tracks on the route from those cities to the, I don't know, trying to make sense of it. RIP Ohio, the post that brought me here. Ohio will be eliminated. We'll lose Jake Paul. Oh, the top comment is a Jake Paul reference. Oh my, this is just so relevant now. Ohio is my city. Actually, the United States is my city. Sorry, guys. It looks like a train station display gone awry. And now the top post of all time on Software Gore. He truly was ahead of his time. The Shakespeare quote of the day. An SSL error has occurred and a secure connection to the server cannot be made. That was probably the worst accent of all time. I feel like I needed some Renaissance music. Shakespeare was before the Renaissance, wasn't he? Shakespeare did have his fair share of trouble connecting the servers, considering there were none at that time, nor even usable electricity as far as I can tell. I don't think there was any, because I know there were in ancient Egypt, they like figured out a way to, between different clay pots, create a potential differential or something. So there's technically batteries and electricity. It did exist, but not in the form that we know of it today as far as like powering light bulbs and stuff like that until Thomas Edison, right? But yeah, okay. I know my history. I dropped out of college, okay? So I didn't take history classes anyway. I just know that Shakespeare didn't have to deal with servers. Software Gore. Ye old SSL errors. All right, well, anyway, that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more Reddit videos and stuff like that. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to check out new outro music on the Marin Music channel, it's linked in the outro. All right, see you next time.